Hello, one and all. Welcome back to another edition of the Average Guy's Guide to Life podcast. You know who I am. You know what this is, you bitch. Welcome back. Hopefully you subscribed. If you didn't, what the fuck is wrong with you? You want some problems? Do you want some problems? You know, I'll give you a problem. I'm going to keep uploading videos. And one day you'll have to subscribe. Please, your support is greatly appreciated, folks. Like, share, subscribe. Excuse me while I burp. Average Guy's Guide to Life podcast. How's your quarantine going? Are you doing all right? Are you avoiding the coof? Are you anxious to get back to work? Are you currently working and anxious not to work because you're afraid you're going to get the coof? What a strange time we live in. It's very strange. I was having a conversation earlier about what would be the right time to open up the economy. And fuck if I know. I don't know shit. I don't know a goddamn thing. All I know is that eventually we're going to have to open this fucking thing up. And it's either going to be at the sacrifice of life or the sacrifice of the economy. Now, if you're willing to sacrifice a life, we're sacrificing lives as we speak. Even during this lockdown, people are dying still, right? And some states are opening up and they're like, fuck this shit. We need to make the money. I get that. I guess I kind of understand that perspective. Other people are like, no, we're going to keep pushing this back. We're going to try and save as many lives as possible. But in 3 months, milk is going to cost $25 a carton. Not a gallon, a carton. I get that too, I suppose. I suppose I get that. I don't know what the fuck to believe, honestly. I don't know if the information that we're getting is accurate. I also don't know if, the economy is as fragile as we are to believe. Well, I guess I do know the economy is as fragile because we lived through a recession once, or at least I lived through a recession. And people in my age range, we remember vividly the recession. And this might end up looking like that. There might not be any jobs. And there might be a great, inflation, And I really don't want milk to cost $25 a carton, but I also don't want people to die. So what the fuck do you do here? What do you do? I don't know. All I know is I want people to live and I want people to be able to work. Is it so hard to ask for both? Can't we just have both things here? I don't know. I genuinely don't know. What I do know is people are going to be divided on my hat. Come on, let's talk about the elephant in the room here. Everyone either loves fedoras or they hate them. There is no in between. I love a good hat. When I was growing up, I used to watch this show called In the House. And In the House is a, I guess, late to mid 90s, early 2000s sitcom, and it starred LL Cool J. And his thing in his whole rap career, up until he, became an adult and started acting in other things. But his thing used to be that you didn't know what his head looked like. He always wore a hat. And ever since I saw that, I was like, you know what? That's a good idea. Why the fuck should I privilege someone to seeing how my head looks? Who says you have to see my head? What if I don't have a head? What if I take this hat off and there's just like skull, or my brain is sticking out or some shit? I mean, LL Cool J, he was hiding his head because it's abnormally small. It's like a little acorn head. It's kind of weird. It's kind of weird, LL's head, especially when I first saw it. But that's why I wear hats. I love fucking hats, man. I love them. I love them. But this hat, it's very controversial. It's very controversial. Either I'm a hippie douche, I play fucking jazz, trumpet, or some shit, you know, or I'm a jackass, you know. There's not many cool things associated with the fedora, which I think is criminal, man. It's criminal. Back in the day, people always used to wear these fucking things. You know, you walk around with your fucking suit, saying, "Hey there, mister, what's going on, yeah?" Talking, talking real fast and shit with your pants jacked up real high to your fucking nipples. I'm gonna tell you something, see? You're never gonna get around here with that type of hat. You're never gonna make it in showbiz with that hat, kid. You're gonna have to take it off. Yeah, people used to rob fucking banks in this hat, man. This hat was considered gangster. It was gangster. You tilted this motherfucker a little bit. You just gave it a little tilt. Oh shit, fucking up my mic. You tilted this hat a little bit. You just gave it a tilt. I'm officially in the mob now that my hat is tilted to this angle, you know. But I don't know. Is this a fedora or is this considered a pork pie? I think it's called a fedora. I don't know. Anyway, enough about the fucking hat shit and the quarantine shit. My pet is here. My pet. Come here, Floki. Come here, buddy. Hey. Come here. My pet is here. Hey, buddy. Hey. Come here. This is Floki. Everyone say hi to Floki. Say hi, Floki. Say hi. Floki is a terrier. Give me a daddy kiss. Give me a kiss. Give me a kiss, you bitch. Oh. Apparently he is a heterosexual dog. He doesn't like to kiss his male master. Floki is a terrier mix. I don't know what the fuck the other half of his mix is. His name is Floki because he has a little mohawk and a little beard like Floki from the Vikings. He doesn't he kind of look like him? He kind of looks like him, right? He's a good dog. He is my pet. All right, get the fuck out of here. Okay, I'm gonna make you clean that shit up. Floki is my pet, and I found it interesting calling something a pet, right? But we also have these things called pet peeves. I don't know what the fuck that word means if you deconstruct it. Like, you're putting pet together with peeves. Like, I know what peeves is supposed to mean. Like, something irritates you, right? You're getting peeved, right? It's kind of like the fucking 1930s white person way of saying I'm getting pissed off. Like, you're peeving me off, mister. You better get out of here. I'm really peeved with you right now. So I get what peeved means. It means you're irritated. You're frustrated. Something is getting under your jockeys. I get it. What the fuck does pet have to do with peeves? It's like, are you honing this irritation? Are you showing affection to this irritation? Do you own it and care for this frustration of yours? I don't believe it makes any fucking sense, the word. A lot of words in the English language doesn't make any sense when you think about it. Some of them are fun to say. You know? It's like the word fuck. Why is the word fuck so fun to say? It's short. You know, it's 4 letters. It has a nice punctuation at the end, the k, and it starts off strong too. It starts off with the f, you know, so you get a nice little fuck. Like, why is that word so fun to say? When you deconstruct it, it shouldn't be so fun to say, and it shouldn't mean anything. Fucking, fuck you, fuck me, go fuck yourself, fuck everything, fuck your mother, fuck your brother. Fuck your son, fuck your wife, fuck your life. Fuckity fuck. It's a fun word to say, you know. But other words are that are longer are also fun to say, like onomatopoeia. That's a fun word. Onomatopoeia. Why? What the fuck does that mean? You know? Anyway, this has nothing to do with what I wanted to talk about. I wanted to talk about pet peeves. And I got lost in thinking about why pet peeves is a word. And I honestly can't tell you. I don't know why pet peeves is a word. But I do know I have several fucking pet peeves. I have a lot of them. Am I high strung? Am I neurotic? Or are people everywhere just annoying as fuck? You decide. Anyway, I know a lot of people out there have pet peeves as well. And I wanted to start a line of communication with my viewers so that you could start liking, sharing, and subscribing to my fucking things. Or not. I don't care. Something for you to binge watch too. Like, since you're stuck inside, just like the fucking rest of us, you could just go through my entire library of bullshittery and enjoy yourself and dabble in some idiocy, some fine stupidity, just all up in your mug. Hopefully you guys interact with this one, because I want to know, am I alone here? Because a lot of people just have one or two pet peeves. I have a fucking list of pet peeves. A list of them. Is that normal? Like, am I overreacting to things? Like, it's not something that's going to make me, like, shout out in anger. I'm not going to, like, bludgeon someone over the head with a stapler or go on a mass axe killing spree. Nothing like that. But it's just, that little thing you get in your head, like, please stop doing blank. I'm going to stop right here. Like, I'm going to continue, but I'm going to stop right here because I want to know, what is I wish you would stop doing blank, and insert your pet peeve there. Comment your pet peeve. I wish you would stop doing blank. Because I want to know if I match some of yours. My number one pet peeve, though. Number one. I have a list. I have a literal, where the fuck are you? Where are you? I have a literal list here of pet peeves. And I wrote them down while I was at work. Not saying the people at work they trigger me. I'm not saying the people at work trigger my pet peeves. I'm just saying I was at work and I was on lunch and I was bored eating some motherfucking Raisin Bran Crunch. Gotta keep that fiber. I was eating some Raisin Bran Crunch on my lunch break. And I was like, you know what? That would be an interesting thing to talk about with other people. And I want to know if they agree and how they handle it. Like, do you tell someone, But anyway, my number one pet peeve, number fucking one, is people that take themselves way too fucking seriously. People that don't know how to have a good time. You know what the fuck I'm talking about. Those uptight people. Those people that don't have a sense of humor. They don't know what laughter is. They don't know what joy is. They've never been hugged in their entire life. Their parents were shit, and now they're taking it out on the rest of the world. Because I don't know. They take themselves way too seriously. Like those people that wake up at fucking 5 o'clock in the morning just to go run 20 miles. Why? Why are you doing this? Why? Are you trying to prove a point? You could run far. Congratulations. I have a car. I could drive that distance in about a quarter of the time. What are you trying to prove? Do you take yourself way too seriously, sir or madam? Or those people that always want to play the gotcha game, like those politicians. They set traps for other politicians, you know, about an issue that doesn't mean anything. You take yourself way too seriously. Like, you need to take a step back and laugh at yourself. Or people that are advocating for social, I guess, equalities. And I'm not saying advocating for social equalities are wrong, but do you ever take a fucking break? Do you ever take a break and look at what the fuck you're fighting for and realize how silly it is? Like, how fucking silly it is. Like, for example, people that are fighting for equal representation in media, like books and comics and fucking television and movies. Like, why are you doing this? Like, I understand you want to be represented in a movie so that you can relate to a character. Okay, I understand that. But what if what you're relating to is very obscure? You know? What if you're a massively overweight albino amputee? Do you want someone to be casted as that and also fucking play John Wick? Like, you can't have it both ways. So people that take themselves way too seriously, you need to get the fuck off your super high horse and possibly get high. Like, possibly dabble in some hallucinogens, maybe something that'll broaden your fucking perception of life, and just learn to laugh at yourself. Laugh at your own farts in the tub. You know, what the fuck are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? Anyway, another pet peeve of mine, of course, I think it's a pet peeve of a lot of people, which is I don't like liars. People that like grandiose lies I could possibly give a pass to. Like, someone who lied and it was so outrageous and they did such mental gymnastics to arrive at the point that they are. Like, if you catch a man cheating, or if you catch a man with like mysterious text messages on his phone, or, you know, a fucking dating app or some shit, and the mental fucking gymnastics he does, like he's doing fucking cartwheels, backflips, corkscrew fucking things. He's on the rings, you know. he has a ribbon routine. He's doing everything possible just to arrive at the point where you don't think anything's going on. Like, I kind of have a small appreciation for that. Is it stupid and are you a piece of shit? Yes, but I you know, it's a thing. It's a thing, and it's most of the time it's fairly obvious. But the lies that are pet peeves to me are small little white lies. Like, if you ask someone if they saw a movie, and then they say yes, and then you want to discuss said movie with them, and they're like, yeah. Oh yeah, I remember that. Oh, that was so cool. Yeah. Oh yeah, that was nice too. They haven't seen that fucking movie, and you know it. You can be describing anything in the world. You can be talking about, you just saw Fast and the Furious and just start describing the plot of Speed with Keanu Reeves. And they'll be like, yeah. Now, I don't like either of those movies, but I'm just giving an example here. So, small little white lies, you know? Like, people that, you know, people that say that they like something when they really don't like it. People that try, like, type of lie that most commonly occurs is the braggadocious lie. Those are fucking heinous and cringy. Like, someone bragging about, oh, you wouldn't believe how many fucking reps I could do, or you wouldn't believe how much I could bench, or, oh, I used to do this, or I used to be that, and I can cook a fucking 17-course meal of all, you know, fucking steak. Whatever. People that just brag about some shit. Stop. Just stop. Just fucking stop. Be like the first person and don't take yourself so seriously. You don't have to brag lie. You don't have to brag lie. Okay? We're all people here. No one's perfect. I think it's funner to tell the truth. When someone asks you, hey, Have you seen that new, I don't know, what the fuck? Have you seen that new Kevin Hart movie? Hell no. Haven't seen it. I don't like him. He plays the same character in every movie. He plays Kevin Hart. Never seen it. I've never seen a Kevin Hart movie. Then they just stop talking to you. I prefer that. Stop talking to me. Just stop talking to me. Approach me with something that I actually like. Anyway, another pet peeve of mine is the people that are loud eaters, loud consumers. I know someone is going to not like that I said this, but I can deal with you. It's everyone else I can't deal with. I have love for you. It's those other fuckers that not only eat loud, like the smacking and the fucking crunching with your mouth wide open, spreading your fucking Corona with Cheeto sauce on it. Like you're spreading Corona and just Cheeto dust popping out of your mouth at the same time. So not only the loud fucking eaters, loud drinkers too. How the fuck do you drink loudly out of a bottle of something? It's like super simple. But you're sucking on that motherfucker so hard. What the fuck? What the fuck? Please. Abandon whatever type of way that you were raised. Abandon it. Like, it was wrong. It was wrong. They fucked you up. They taught you no manners. And coupled with that are the people that don't keep up with their hygiene. Fucking people that stink. Another pet peeve of mine. How hard is it to stand and oh, my co-host. Seems like they agree. Yes. Yes. These motherfuckers are trifling. Very trifling, they say. Anyway, how hard is it to stand 5 minutes in soothing water and just put shit on your body? Just put some shit on your body. How hard is that? Are you that lazy that you can't wake up 5 minutes earlier than you normally do to spread some shit on your body while standing in some fucking pleasantly warm or hot water? Why do you stink? Why do you stink? You have a job. You should be able to buy things that smell good and put it on your person. Just rub it on your skin. Jesus Christ. There's no excuse for poor hygiene. You know? Also, another pet peeve, there's no excuse for people to be junky. Your fucking junkiness. You walk in the house, you take off your fucking clothes and you just lay them on the floor there. You throw your fucking shoes across the room and you never get them. You never get them. And next thing you know, you got a month's worth of laundry just laying all over your fucking floor. I once dated a person in college and we ate fucking pizza every day. Every meal for dinner, we had pizza. It was just two of us, and we would order a large pizza, or should I say, I would order a large pizza, and we would have it every fucking day. And we wouldn't finish it because it's just two of us and it's a large pizza. So I, in her dorm room, would leave the pizza near the trash, expecting her to take it to the trash. Lo and behold, this person was a fucking shanty in disguise. Every time I went there and we ordered pizza, the boxes began to pile up until the point where there were gnats in her room. And I'm not talking about 1 or 2, 4 or 5. I'm talking about a fucking fog of gnats in this person's room, where I would come in and I would be fighting those fuckers off just fighting them off just to find the bed in her room with the fucking pizza boxes stacked up in the corner. And the garbage chute was about 3 feet away from her door. That's the type of fucking nasty and trifling behavior I'm talking about. And this is also a person that in front of me pulled her tampon out. Jesus, this has nothing to do with pet peeves, but this should be a pet peeve for everyone. The most trifling person I ever met in my life. She, in the fog of gnats, I don't know if she wanted to try and send a message to me. I'm not sure if she was trying to get me to break up with her. Whatever the fuck it was gross. And in the fog of gnats, this bitch said to me, "You want to see something?" And I said, "Sure." Then she began to take her clothes off. And I was like, "Oh, I definitely want to see this." And when she got down to her panties and she pulled those off, I see a little string hanging from there. A little curious looking string. And me, being a teenage idiot, I'm like, okay, where does that string lead? Like, what's the destination? What's the final destination for this string? Where is this leading to? And then she pulls it out. She pulls it out of her body. She pulls it out of herself, drenched in fucking red liquid. It was drenched. And then she waves it in front of my face like this. Just waves it in front of my face. It took the power of Odin and Zeus for me not to murder this bitch. Like, anyone else, they would have got a right cross, elbow to the temple, flying knee, roundhouse kick, fucking tombstone pile driver. The bitch deserved everything. She deserved to be contracted of a fatal case of corona. That's what she deserved. But anyway, this is the type of person I'm talking about. So, I mean, that should be on everyone's list. Don't ever pull out your fucking, your cycle tools. Don't pull out your cycle tools in front of anyone. That should be a very private moment. No one should have to witness that unless it's a mother with her daughter. I was neither. I am a man. I was a teenage boy. Foolishly thinking I was getting some action, and instead I saw a fucking piece of cotton that had been murdered, brutally murdered. Blood was everywhere. Another pet peeve of mine. I have to reference the list here because I'm going kind of long and I don't want to bore you with this fucking format. But let's see. Small talk. Another pet peeve of mine. Don't ask me what the fucking weather is like. Don't tell me what the fucking weather is like. Don't tell me about your kids. Don't tell me about your dog. Don't tell me about your husband. Don't tell me about your wife. Don't tell me about your kids. Don't tell me about your dinner. Don't tell me about your lunch. Don't give a fuck. Don't tell me that you washed your car. Don't tell me that you cleaned out your car. Don't tell me that you cleaned out your garage. Don't tell me what you're feeding your dog. Don't tell me what you're feeding your kids. Don't tell me you had your fucking, goddamn filters replaced. Don't tell me that you got construction done on your property. Don't tell me that you painted your fucking house. Don't tell me that you had your kitchen redone or your bathroom redone. Don't give a fuck. Don't tell me what your daughter has for homework. Don't tell me what your husband has on his toe. I don't give a fuck. Keep that small talk shit. If you're not coming at me with something of substance or something funny, keep it. Keep your fucking 45, 55-year-old small talk conversations. I don't give a fuck. You gave up on life, and this is your life now. Your life now is a fucking bunch of mediocre events that you try to make grand by talking to other people about them. Fuck you. Find a hobby. I don't fucking care. I don't care. I don't care what type of fabric softener you're using. I really don't. I really don't. I don't care how long it takes for you to unthaw your fucking slab of roast beef. I don't care what shoe size you wear. I don't care. I don't care what type of fucking phone you have. I don't care. I don't care. Keep your small talk. Yeah, it's raining. Yeah, it's snowing. Yeah, it's hot. We all fucking see. I have eyes. I can look outside. Okay? Sorry about that. But small talk, as you can tell, that's a big one for me. Let me refer back to the list. Give me a second here. People who don't know when they're annoying. That kind of leads back into the whole small talk thing. Loud eaters, I have discussed that. Closed-minded thinkers. People that think that their opinion is the right opinion. Not facts. Not statistics. Not percentages. Not trial and error, and you come up with some sort of a defined solution. Not that. But people that have opinions and then try to make you believe their opinions is the right way to think. And they don't know any other way to think. So closed-minded thinkers, go fuck yourself. Like this whole political climate that we live in, I don't give a fuck about politics, by the way. The left and the right can both go suck a dick. I don't care. I don't care. I care about people, and I care about the success of people, and I want more people to be successful and less people to have to go through struggle and failure. That's all I care about. Go fuck yourself. Just go fuck yourself. Anyway, continuing here. I said liars, absolutists. That kind of falls into the category of people that are closed-minded. Excuse makers. People that blame others for their downfall, or they blame their situation, or they think the world is out to get them, God doesn't love them, some shit like this. Everybody knows that person that's always downtrodden, and it's always woe is me. They can go fuck themselves too. I came from a very poor community, a very poor, broken family, and I didn't have shit. Guess what? I still made it. I still made a way. I still made my way through life. So it doesn't matter where you're from. It doesn't matter what circumstances you're in. It matters your mindset and how fucking tough you are, how durable you are. And not just physically, I mean mentally. Where's your heart, you know? So people that's always making excuse for some shit. Definitely a pet peeve of mine. Yeah, like I said, I got a list. Something may be wrong with me. Something's definitely wrong with me, okay? There's no argument there. But something needs to be said about this shit. Let's see. I said hygiene. People that complain about everything, that's kind of the same thing as people that make excuses for shit. You know, people that never see the bright side of shit. Glass half full, half empty, I should say. Glass half empty all the time type of people. You know who I'm talking about. Your fucking Aunt Deborah. Your Aunt Deborah always fucking, you know, swirling her glass of wine with a fucking cigarette in her hand, drinking like there are no good men left, you know, drinking, you know, saying, oh, my job doesn't appreciate me. You know, that person always complaining about some shit. My knee hurts, my soul hurts, my pockets hurt, you know, and I mean her physical pockets, not her fucking money that she's making. I'm talking about she can feel her jeans. She can feel her jeans. That's how much this person loves to complain about shit. Okay, so the last three are big ones, okay? So fake laughter. I don't like that one. I don't think I need to say anything further about that one. That's a pet peeve. People that feel like they need to laugh in a situation, especially in office situations where people feel like, okay, if I don't laugh, you know, this person's going to think I'm a fucking cunt. If I don't laugh, I'm not going to get that promotion. So, ha ha ha, ha 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 ha. Come on. Like, who gives a fuck? If it's not funny, it's just not funny. Just look at them. Just fucking look at them like, And if they're laughing and you don't laugh, they should know. Oh, okay, I'm not funny. So you're doing them a favor. You're having them stop making fucking jokes. You're definitely doing them a favor. All right. Eating someone's leftovers. That bars death. Like, if I am struggling through my day, whether I'm at school, I'm at work, or I'm just fucking around running errands, I'm just fucking going through my day, and I know last night I had a gyro plate for dinner, and I got at least enough for another meal when I get home. And if you live with other people, you know what the fuck I'm talking about. You got your mouth set like a motherfucking timer on that food. It's set. Set it. And you don't want nothing else. You want that fucking gyro plate. Gyro? Gyro? Gihahora. Whatever the fuck you call it. You got your mouth set on that nice, luscious meat. You don't want chicken. You don't want fish. You don't want a motherfucking... You don't even want a slice of cake. You got your mouth firmly set on that gyro. And you get home. You smell it. You're smelling it like, oh, is this just my imagination? Do I want it so bad that I am starting to imagine the smell of a gyro? But then you walk in and you notice, this isn't my imagination. Someone is really heating up a gyro, or has heated up a gyro. And you walk in and you see someone you live with, whether it be one of your siblings, one of your parents, one of your friends. They come out the fucking kitchen or their room and they wiping off their mouth like, yo, what's up, man? Or girl, hey, how was your day? What did you just eat? Oh, man, I just had that gyro you left in there, last night. I didn't think you wanted it. What the fuck made you think I didn't want it? What made you think I didn't want it? Did I specifically tell you? Did I finish my dinner, wrap it up, put it back in the fridge, then specifically go and find you to say that, hey, I want this, don't eat it. Although you should know this because I paid for it. And when I first paid for it, I received it and I was eating it. It is my food. But just in case all of that doesn't make sense to you, I'm wrapping it up for myself, for me, for my stomach. I still want it. Do you have to say that to motherfuckers? Or are they just inconsiderate? Are they just inconsiderate? And they just want to eat your shit? Or are they just lazy and jobless? And the motherfucker can't go down the street or get on the fucking phone because everything you can get delivered to your door now. They're just too fucking broke or lazy to go and get their own fucking gyro. You son of a bitch. As you can tell, this cuts deep for me. I'm not going to say I've had this happen with a gyro before. Or gyro or gyro or fucking or aura. Whatever the fuck you want to call it. I haven't had that happen to me with a gyro. But I've had it happen with other things. Fucking soda. Fucking Kool-Aid. Motherfucking even bottled water. You drink my bottled water. It's not yours. Sorry. And the last one on the list is double standards. Double standards is a pet peeve of mine. I don't think I have to go into that one very much. I don't think I should. I think everyone alive knows what a double standard is, right? You should. All I gotta say is poor Kim. That's an inside joke. Anyway, that's gonna do it for me here, folks. Hopefully you enjoyed this episode of the podcast. Hopefully you guys are still making it through strong through your quarantine. Let me know what you think about my hat. Love it, hate it. Either way, I don't give a fuck. I might wear it tomorrow. I might wear it for the next fucking podcast. I might never take it off. But I still want to know. Why all the hate? Why all the hate against the fedora? And also, remember to let me know in the comments, what's your pet peeves? Do I have too many? Do I have too less? Do you have more? Like, share, comment, subscribe. Come, let's make out. Bye.